Hello friends, so we are on a walkie. I've walked quite a distance. I started over there, you can't see it right now, but it is right at that pavilion, and I'm going to try to go on 2 loops around this lake. But these dogs have been driving me absolutely insane already. It has been a literal shit show, and I'm just gonna do a story time about this freaking walk. We get to the park, and we're there to meet Mason's friend and his kid and his parents, okay? So Ghost obviously is overexcited about getting to see humans because he loves humans so much. He is about crawling out of the passenger window from the back, and I have to slap him in the nose so many times. It probably looked like the Humane Society called it on me. I am so frustrated. I need to go for another hour of a walk. So after I bap him in the head a few times to keep him from climbing out the window and going and playing with dogs that could potentially attack him and running up to a little child he could knock over and hurt, I can't find his collar at all. I always have at least one, most of the time like 3 collars of his in my car. Couldn't find one, not even a single one. And yes, I have his harness in there. The harness that I use to keep him from flying out the window in case we get in a car accident would be a great harness if I hadn't taught my dog how to pull a sleigh, because he knows when he has a harness on that it's time to pull and run. Not that he hasn't been pulling this whole time anyway. So I just make a makeshift collar. I just wrap the leash around his neck and I say, here we go. This is fine. So we get out of the car. First thing that happens is that the little kid, who Ghost is not a great fan of little kids, runs up to Ghost to say hello. Ghost is about it. He likes humans, so he's like, okay, whatever. Then Willow, who, by the way, is terrified of humans, is trying to run the opposite direction. As you can see, I have them tied together for convenience. Also, this is such good lighting. I should be taking pictures, not a video. She's trying to run into traffic while Ghost is attached to her. Obviously, she can't pull him. So he's like, I don't know what you're doing. They're wrapping around humans. It's getting all sorts of messy, and I'm like, I cannot do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go play. And I start smelling poop. Where did this poop come from? I don't know. I'm just trying to get the energy out of the dogs. But something smells bad. Oh, where's that smell coming from? It smells like poop. Literal poop. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out where this poop smell is coming from before I have poop all over me and I don't even know it. And where did this poop even come from? So I'm like smelling my jacket, I'm smelling my clothes, I'm smelling the leashes, I'm smelling the dogs. I cannot figure out where this poop smell is coming from. I like put the leash in my other hand and I'm like smelling, and I get close to the smell and I'm like, oh my god, it's on my hand. So I decide to walk down to the water. Okay, seems easy enough. Ghost decides to start pooping almost on the playground, and I'm like, do you really want to do this to me right now? So I'm trying to pull him farther and farther away from the playground so that he's not pooping where kids are playing. I finally get to the water. So I'm down at the water and I step into mud, like deep mud, get mud all up in my running shoes, which if anyone has any running shoes, especially if they're like really light and airy ones, you know that there's nothing preventing that from going in your shoe. You feel a raindrop all the way to your toes. Like you don't miss anything. You're out in the rain in running shoes. Oh, a droplet just hit the top of my foot and I felt it, and it's wet because they're running shoes and there's nothing there. It's just mesh. So that's wonderful. So I'm just like covered in mud and it all looks like poop to me because I do not like poop. And I just realized I had poop on my hands, so I just can't do it anymore. I'm like, oh no, all this is poop, everything is poop, I'm covered in poop. And I'm trying so hard to wash it off. I'm wondering if it's on the dogs, if I got it when I was trying to like make a collar for Ghost, or if it's on Willow, because like they both roll in poop and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it came from inside my car or why there would be poop in my car, but I'm like, So I'm trying to get this poop off. and I'm like trying to pull the dogs into the water, and Willow hates the water, and I have to like pick her up and walk through the mud with her in my arms and like plop her in the water and like rub the leash in the water, and it's all a mess. And then I finally like go back up to where everyone's at, and the kid wants to play with Ghost again, and Willow is bolting for the hills. Like, she is just like trying to slip out of her harness, and her harness is like a tightening harness, so if she pulls, it tightens, specifically for that reason, because I know that she will try to run away from people, and it will keep her from running away into traffic. And it's just a rough time. Also, holding my phone up like this to record while walking, holy shit, this is workout in itself. So arm day, okay? So again, everyone's freaking out. I still don't know where this poop smell came from. So could it be on one of the dogs, or on me, or in my car? And everyone is getting wrapped up by these dogs that are covered in poop, and me who has wet and muddy shoes and yada yada yada, and I just really don't want mud and poop and whatever all over the place. So me, the one who is concerned about this poop smell and the fact that I just washed it off, but I don't know where it came from, so I could potentially be getting more of it, is freaking out while a child is like running around scaring Willow, and I'm scared Ghost is gonna bite it. So anyhow, it's very stressful. I'm very stressed. I'm still stressed. I'm still trying to de-stress. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk because I can't take it anymore. I can't do this. I need to just go for a walk. I need to exercise the dogs. I need to exercise myself. Let's go. I don't care if I have poop on me. I'm going. I hand sanitized my hands and I was like, let's go. So we start walking, and we're not even 5 minutes away. We haven't even been here for more than 15 minutes at this point. Ghost had already pooped once. We're walking. We're like right down the road. And what happens? He starts to poop on the path. And I'm like, are you serious? Literally, there's no bags for poop. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna kick it? I'm not in the city. They're like, oh, this poop pollutes our water, the human poop. Everyone is pooping everywhere. You don't understand. I live in the woods. Everyone lives in the woods here. They all poop in the woods. The poop is going into the water. Human poop is, I would be so much more concerned about. Anyhow, just verifying. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Kick it? I've kicked it before. I don't want to kick it now. I don't really feel like it. I just changed my shoes. I had to change into better shoes, and thank God I had better shoes, because otherwise I'd be walking with extremely wet, muddy feet right now. That's how this walk has been going. That is my story that is my story time for today. I'm walking. This is my exercise. Okay, bye. About to put Ghost in his harness, and these are jeggings, okay? These aren't regular jeans. Yeah, I think I need to tone down a little bit.